Very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. In the year 2008, I was only 23 then, I was working for my dream company called Thomson Reuters. We had the office on Old Madras Road, beautiful place, R&Z Infinity. I was working as a financial analyst for a project. It was my first job in corporate, and I just love the environment and ambience. One afternoon, post lunch, while having a chat with my colleagues, I happened to open my inbox. I get an emailer stating, "Weekend getaway to Kodachadri Hills." I was pretty interested in the subject. So I went on to read more, and it was about a trekking to Kodachadri Hills sent by my trekking club. Me being a fitness freak and a nature lover, I immediately signed up for the event. And I got a follow-up mail asking for some essentials to be ready, and also I got some insights about the trekking spot. Just to give you some background about the trekking spot, Kodachadri Hills is in a dense forest, and it is about 80 kilometers away from Shivamoga district in Karnataka, and it is at an elevation of about 1,343 meters high. Man, that is massive. And a guy like me who has never trekked before, and it was just in my imagination to scale it up. So we were just waiting for the day to arrive, and it was a weekend trip. On a Friday evening, we gathered at a Pinnacle office on Residency Road. I was happy to meet a bunch of guys, and I am a person who loves to meet people. So that was an opportunity for me to meet close to about 30 people for the trek. I was amazed. So we traveled overnight and reached the Kodachadri Hills base camp early in the morning. And we slept well throughout the journey because we had to be completely energized and completely awake for the rest of the uphill task. We had a small bite, a quick brief from two gurus of the trekking expertise. One was Mr. Manjunath, who was a colleague, and the other gentleman was Mr. Kitty. He was a very avid trekker and very seasoned trekker who's got about 20 plus years experience in trekking back then. So he gave us a small brief, and we set the trek going. One of my colleague by name Anil, he was a fun guy to be with. So the moment we are with somebody like him, you don't get the stress, right? So me and Anil, we ensured that the entire group is enjoying, entertained, and we also made sure that everybody is engaged and everybody is having a fun time. So I used to make jokes with someone, we used to play some pranks. So we got going. So we came to a stream of water wherein Kitty immediately bent down, okay, and he put his hands on the ground. He started just sucking the water directly, right? So we asked him what the hell is going on. So he said, that's the way you drink the mountain fresh water. The moment you start taking in the water, you don't have any dust coming in from the ground. So sometimes in the wild, when you don't have anything to grab the water, when you put your hands into the water, it gets dirty. So that's the way to do it. So we learned the technique of drinking the fresh mountain water. Then by noon, we guys were so tired. Literally our legs were, dancing to Shakira's tunes, because we were trekking in the scorching heat, as well as we were so tired after almost half a day trek. Then we requested for a quick break. Of course, in a hilltop you will not find a KFC or a McD outlet. So what we did is we just opened the bags, and whatever we had something to munch, we had a small bite, and then we had another briefing. Kitty comes up. He said, "Guys, so far so good. Now is the challenge. You see the steep hill? That is the hill that we're going to climb." And I was like, "You're talking about that muddy surface? I wonder, okay, how we can do it." And Kitty said, "Suman, I want you to take the lead. You be the leader, and you make sure that everybody comes all the way up. I'm going to go there and then wait for you guys." That's all he said. We are a batch of 30 large people, and my task was to make sure the team just goes up all the way. So what I did was I just found some guys who were really fit enough, and I found some of them who were not so fit. So we divided the group into two. The fit guys took the backpacks of the other guys and we went all the way up. And trust me, that was the most challenging part. You can imagine it was completely muddy surface, no rocks around to hold on to, and all we had was few ropes to hold on to, right? Somehow we all managed to, pass that hurdle. As the saying goes, the going gets tougher, the tougher gets going. That's how we managed to cross the hurdle. After 8 long hours of trekking, we reached the peak. And we were like dead tired. By the time it was evening, and all we had to do is just pitch a camp and go to sleep. Next day morning, we woke up early in the morning, and then we had the beautiful sunrise at about 6 in the morning. So some of us took candid moments, and then we were asked to go to a beautiful place for a breakfast. There is a fantastic place in the hilltop. It is called Bettedamani. So in English it means hilltop house. So we were served with sumptuous breakfast, and I enjoyed puliyogare. If you guys have tasted the South Indian snack puliyogare. So puliyogare is actually a god's food. It was in fact served as a prasadam in Melkote temple in Mandya district. So it originated from the hilltop, you can say. So we enjoyed the sumptuous food, and the descent was like a piece of a cake. What we were told was, you guys will not go the same way where we came all the way up. So it took almost like 6 hours for us to reach completely the base camp. We had a hurdle. All that we cherished after looking at the peak was, guys, we just did it. So that was a fantastic moment after coming down. So there are 3 key takeaways that I would like to share. Number 1, patience. In order to achieve success in life, either be a mountain or a river, you guys need to have patience. Second thing, you need to have persistence in life. So come what may, any hurdles or challenges, you should never give up. And the third thing, work together. It reminds me of a famous African quote, which is, if you want to walk fast, walk alone. If you want to walk together, if you want to walk longer, walk together. I would like to conclude my speech with my own line. Adventure awaits for everybody in life. It is for us to step out and explore it. Yeah. With this, I'd like to thank the Toastmaster team for giving me the opportunity. Over to Toastmaster Vivek. Thank you.